Okie dokie.
Like that's.
Did you see that glitch? Oh my god. Alright. So we talked about this game a lot last week with Donkey Kong 64 because it was a big comparison between this and Donkey Kong. And it's no surprise, Mario 64. For the N64, obviously, because everything has a 64 after its name that was for the 64. Well, yeah. I mean, this screen was iconic here.
Press start to play.
No shit.
Where's my little...
Move the joystick. Is it plugged in? You
Yeah.
have the right one?
Yes. Oh, I think the hand was just coming back. Hold on.
We got to do that again. The reset button.
It's me, Mario.
I never thought about that consoles don't have reset buttons. Anyway, like, there's no reset buttons on anything. Like,
Well, I mean-
there's no, like, quick...
Like I know with starting with PlayStation 2, you had to hold the button to shut it off. If you just pushed it, it was the reset.
Oh, there we go.
Oi! What?
Yellow.
Another big old schnoz. Grab his ear, and then his eyes follow you. That's always creepy. It's like that weird painting in Ghostbusters.
Bye.
Ugh.
It all, like, glitches. The technology wasn't quite there yet.
I just. I want to know who thought of this feature.
Yeah, it's a weird feature to just have there. But we'll start a fresh new one.
Not a great one here, huh? You erased them all at one point, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yours truly.
So one regret you will have on your deathbed.
Nah.
Well, maybe not the one, but it's one of them.
Lived 77 years, and I can't believe that my only regret is I deleted those files on Mario 64 when I bought it all those years ago.
Oh, I'm not used to seeing the moat filled. Spoiler alert.
You can empty it. I like how a pipe just appears.
Sword of Mario, man. The infamous triple jump. Oh. Wow.
I'm not fancy and I can't do the camera skip.
Lucky Two Brothers here. I got this really cool little cloud. Dude, that would have made a good episode of Aqua Teen.
What?
Carl had a cloud like Lakitu. My freaking car! It is crushed to bejesus and back. That's okay, Carl. We got you a cloud.
It's been a hot minute since I've played this.
Oh, dude, they could have like built it off of the whole like cloud computing thing if it was at the right time. Carl, you're in the cloud.
Oh, my goodness.
You gotta grab the bomb. Oh, you're. Oh. See, that's not intuitive. Like you. I don't look at that and I'm like, oh, let me just pound this into the ground. Don't.
Ugh.
You need to find some
Oh!
water.
My good
Oh, goodness.
lordy. Okay. Clearly I can't do that. Wait, wasn't there... Lucky shot. There was
There's a 1-up over there, and those.
Yeah,
next
you run, do a circle.
Get all the coins. Yep.
Coins.
There you go. And now you gotta catch it, which is evidently gonna be hard.
Oh, I knew there was a 1 down there too. See, this one, like, the camera kind of like follows you, which and corrects itself, which is nice.
But that guy, like, you can't tell me those aren't like that's.
Did you see that glitch? Oh my god. I swear my shadow was above it.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, you set me free. Bark, bark. Yay, yay.
I like how he just goes to the wall and breaks that conveniently.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like, it's not super intuitive. I see that and I'm not like, oh, let me let this thing loose so it goes and breaks down this barrier. I will die on that hill. Oh, right back in.
Yeah, you gotta go in.
Let's go.
Let's go. Dude, people that speedrun this game are like, I think this might be like one of the biggest, if not the biggest speedrun game to ever exist. Period. Heck, I think maybe even Mario as a franchise.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of set up for it because it's got like that whole sequential, like, point A to point B just baked into it.
Yeah.
But a lot of games kind of took on that model, like Contra and Turtles. And
I mean, yeah, any side-scrolling game. What's up, motherfucker?
have you ever noticed how, like, all of the frickin' villains always have a mustache?
Oh, no, no.
Oh, goodbye. Bro. Dude,
Hello?
you gotta like punch.
That means I have to stop.
Right.
Ooh.
Sounds exactly like the brick that you're about to go fight. With the bandit on his back. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. Ashes, ashes, you're a big douchebag. And then it's just like, oh, it's easy. And the rule of 3. That's one of the things about this game where I was like, maybe some diversity would be beneficial.
What do you mean? Like,
Every boss.
well,
Throw them 3 times.
I think that's like every Mario game. Is boss takes 3 hits and they're gone.
Right, but you weren't throwing them before.
No, but you would like hit them. The one thing that really actually kind of messes with me is when I go to like a platforming game that's not Mario with bosses like that, like Sonic, where it doesn't take 3 hits. Like you're constantly hitting, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, that's like, I mean, even if you get away from platforming, like, we all know I played Destiny for a good bit. Some of their, like, dungeons and their, like, boss levels are off the frickin' hook. Like, you have waves and waves of just ridiculous baddies to take out, and
That's like all that game is.
And then you have like you got
Get up.
like your minions that are like, okay, all right, cool, I can deal with you. But then you got like these like
Like they're like sub bosses.
yeah, we'll call them like knights or something like that, where it's like, holy.
Yeah,
shit,
they're
man,
like I think they're like the technical term for them is sub bosses. I hate walking across this board.
I mean, wouldn't that technically be like an underboss? Like if you were in the Mafia? We'll call them the Underlords.
The worst part is I have to like wait for the trick. How? How did he hurt himself off of that? Come on, Mario.
You gotta slam your butt down. That's a tall pole. Just ask Peach.
You've won it fair and square.
Here we go. Save the fucking princess.
Like that's the thing about this game compared to like Donkey Kong. Like I said, the level is like start here and like you transcend to here, and then there's little sub things to do as you go. And then like we just got 3 stars, so we're already like doing
You're
stuff.
not gonna do any more?
Well, yeah, but we're already doing stuff,
I wanna
and we go right into doing more.
I want a Mario game that's strictly off the books. Mad Mario. From the movie. Like, or no, well, not the movie, but the videos.
Peggle.
Where, like, he's just, like, off the chain.
Nintendo would take that down so quick.
Get the blue coin! Don't tell you're gonna run off. Missed it. Missed those two. Got those two. Missed that one. That one. Oh, you missed one. Got those two. Got. Oh. Oh! If you didn't jump. Oh, man.
It was a freak out panic jump. That's what I do. I panic and I start hitting buttons.
Oh, shit.
Peggle.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to start hitting buttons than to just helicopter.
I forgot you can hold up to go faster.
Conversely, you can hold down to go slow. Somehow they figured out how to put brakes on Mario's ass. Yep. That was a good one. Yep, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 58. Will he make 50? Yes. You made it past the ice bridge.
Is there a star down here? Oh, wait, don't you have to beat it in like a certain amount of... Oh, never mind.
For the race star? No, there's another thing up there.
Gives me the star. As I'm leaving, here I am looking. The star that they give you when you win the race is you get it in there.
When you win the race.
Come on, little buddy. We're going home.
Well,
It doesn't have to end like that, little buddy.
where'd he go? I believe you ended the penguin.
You clearly saw the penguin ended himself.
Yeah, there's a snowball.
I had nothing to do with that.
You set the pretense.
Assisted penguicide.
Is that him down there? Get all the way down there.
Excuse me, bud.
I always thought that the little squeaking noises they made when they walk was so funny and cute. There he is. Who's Mama?
That's not my baby. She looks nothing like me. You found my precious baby.
What?
The other penguin was your baby, too.
Oh, there's two of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I forgot that.
Yep. What's up, you big Bertha-looking ass bitch?
You look like a fast sledding kind of guy.
See ya.
This is going to end poorly.
Panic.
How you saved that, I'll never know. Well, you might get it. You might get it. Oh, you got it. Head first into the wall.
Shoot into the wild blue.
You need a cannon. Canyon.
See a little breakdance movie you just did right there?
No.
I thought I missed that. I was about to be real mad.
Did you know that breakdancing actually used to be a huge thing in New York?
No.
You ever heard of the Cardboard Lords?
No.
That was just so smoothly right, just like, ooh. Reminded me of the Thwomp from Mad Mario. Hey man, come over here.
What's down here? I forget.
So it's actually, what in the?
I did that completely on accident. I was
So fun.
Wait, what the fuck just happened?
Fun fact. One of the Cardboard Lords, like it was a big thing. Oh, Bullet Bill. It was a big thing. Like they did BMX and they breakdance. They would breakdance. So one of them, obviously I wasn't around for that. I was too young. I actually apprenticed in glass blowing under him.
The things that you got into.
Dude, glass blowing is awesome. No, I got out of that. I don't really like torch work as much, but I think I would love to actually do like the big stuff.
You just want to blow.
No, if I wanted to do that, I'd just come over.
Let's go.
But no, it was cool. Like I learned a lot from him, and
Dude, you know what I would really want to get into? 3D printing.
then do it. Just do it.
I don't have the time to.
Bullshit.
I always just walk right into that.
For as much as you were on your, I walked in and you were playing Magic.
Yeah, waiting on you.
Well, okay. I mean, but like that's not like an exclusive, like a declared you must play Magic to wait.
I mean, what? Am I just gonna start reading a 3D printing book?
No, you don't need to read a 3D printing book.
How do I get down here?
But like, I mean, I'd say a couple options for what you could have done. But if you want to get into 3D printing, download the student version of Fusion 360. And really, like, before you even do that, before you get into the design piece, you just need to kind of like learn how to print. Because there's a lot to know about the actual temperatures and the speeds and shit like that.
Well, that and like, isn't there certain filaments and stuff that are like just oh, you shoot out of the cannon. That like react differently.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you have, like I think the most common filament today is probably PLA.
Yeah.
It's polylactic acid.
The thing.
I mean, you get one shot.
Where's it at, though?
What the hell is she talking about?
I'll tell you in a second. Oh, I missed. She, like, Spotify comes with audiobooks, and she was like 80% done her audiobook, and like it runs on like time. You only get a certain time per month, I think, or week or something. And she ran out of time on Spotify. Damn it.
What book is it?
I don't even know. I don't know what it's called.
I mean, libraries are still open.
Well, we have a library card, but to use this thing called Libby, it's like a audio book thing you use your library card for. But the way that it works is you can't just go on and get the audiobook. You have to like actually borrow the audiobook, and they only have a set amount. So if they only have 2,
you have to wait.
You have to wait. And she said it was 7 weeks out, and she's that far through.
Is there a paper copy?
Well, the thing is, she doesn't have time to read a physical book. She can listen to it while she's at work. Super Mario 64. Everybody says that this game is just an absolute masterpiece from start to finish, just an absolute classic. Is it truly a masterpiece?
I mean, objectively speaking, I would say so.
Yeah.
I think like it's just one of those things where if you put yourself into the perspective of Nintendo coming into the N64, because you've got to keep in mind that when N64 launched, it launched with that. It wasn't like okay, N64's been out for 2 years, now we're going to pitch this great Mario game after we've learned all this from all of the other games that haven't worked. This was literally a, tandem development alongside the console, and how can we really... I mean, this was kind of like the showcase for the console in a lot of ways, where it was like, hey, this is what it's capable of. It's still, we're still in infancy with it, but it's limited. But we're like, they nailed it. I mean, it was the first Mario that wasn't 2 dimensions.
Yeah, this game is, I think, why we have Mario the way that we have Mario today. This like set the precedent for everything that was yet to come. And it is just, I'd be hard pressed to find a better N64 game to buy like immediately. If I was looking to buy into the N64 now, that's numero uno on the list.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like, if we stand back, we're on top of this hill. I mean, maybe we're not on the top of the hill anymore. We're probably down at the bottom in the valley, fall off the fucking cliff. But let's picture we're on top of a hill, and we can look back and have a bird's eye view of video game history.
Mm-hmm.
Think of all the games that built on the idea of an open world map, and how that became so pivotal to the role-playing games and the action adventure games, and think back to what truly was the first console-based open world game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the thing about it, like, it is a little clunky in, like, the way that you navigate. Like, I can't be, like, pinpoint jumps the way that I need to sometimes, or the way that I think that I can. But even with that, it's not hindering. It doesn't hinder the experience. Like, navigating the camera isn't that bad because it's just navigating the C buttons. Everything just makes sense button-wise. Graphically, it's great. Like, when you're looking at other 64 games, you're just like, what is this?
Oh, and something that just came to my mind, I have to wonder what Mario 64 would be like with dual controllers for
Like GoldenEye.
yes, where it's like, okay, I see you, okay. I feel like that would change it. I think that would actually do
That would be just awful.
Would it? Because
I
GoldenEye was pretty good with it.
Yeah, but that's a first-person shooter where they're giving you another stick to aim.
Right, but if you can control the that's how you can control the camera in modern games.
I mean, yeah, you can control the camera, but you'd have to have, like, jumping wouldn't make sense, and you couldn't attack because you'd have to. It would be very weird. Button-wise, it just doesn't.
Well, what if the jumps would move to like one of the other triggers?
You couldn't, because you have B that punches and stuff, and then A that is your jump button.
Okay.
So, like, if you're holding the N64 controller like this, like, like, if these buttons were, like, here, that would be...
Well, what I'm saying is jump could be the Z on the other controller.
It wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
It's your nostalgia that doesn't like it.
No, I don't think that would be a game. That would be, because, like, you don't need to have, like, camera manipulation the way that you do in, like, other 3D, like, open world games. And it's not too difficult either. Like, it's not
No, Mario's not
crazy
hard.
difficult.
I mean, some of it's
Trying to figure some of the stuff out, like when I just randomly teleported just out of nowhere, little strange. You would never ever figure that out. But getting into the cannon and shooting into the cage, like, it's, or like you said with the chain chomp and stuff, like, you don't need to do those things, but if you're going through each level and you're not stopping until you get, like, a majority of the stars,
Yep.
then it's like...
Well, and the 8 red coins can get to be a pain in the ass towards the upper levels, too. Like, the clock level, there's that clock level in the attic, and it's like, yo.
Yeah.
And so, actually, I learned the hard way that if you walk into the clock backwards, the clock is stopped.
Really?
Yes, it freezes it.
Interesting.
You have to do like a backflip into it. I think there's another level like that where you can do that and it kind of mirrors it or something.
Huh. Like, I have nostalgia for this game, definitely, but surprisingly enough, I didn't own this game. My cousin had it for her 64, and I borrowed it from her. And when I got my own 64, it was right around the time that the 64 was like 3/4 the way through its life cycle, and I was busy playing other games. I was my big games that I had on my 64 were Pokemon Stadium, WrestleMania 2000, No Mercy, and GoldenEye. And I think that was it for like the ones that I was like big into. Obviously Mario Kart, yeah, and I rented Diddy Kong Racing. But this was a game that I just played through everybody else. I never actually... I don't even know if I've beaten this game, to be completely honest.
Beating this game 100% is not easy.
Yeah, 100% would... Yeah, I could see that being tough. Especially with the water levels. Because if there's one thing that I dislike very highly, it is anything water level.
I mean, some of them are bad.
Actually, I don't even think I've beaten Ocarina of Time. I think I've only gotten like halfway through that game. I've played the beginning of that game 1,000 times, probably.
I like A Link to the Past.
My favorite Zelda game is A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS. That game was just chef's kiss.
I'd like to meet somebody named Zelda.
Robin Williams' daughter.
Good chance I'm never going to meet her. Just putting that out there. I said I'd like to meet somebody named Zelda. You tell me that, and it doesn't help me.
It's like Justin Bieber said, never say never.
I thought he said baby, baby, baby oil.
Yeah. Mario 64 is a masterpiece. You can play it. You can play it with your kids. You can play it by yourself.
Well,
you can play it with your friends. You can let your kids play it. You can't. No one's not gonna not have fun playing Mario 64. It gets you right away. That's what Donkey Kong 64 didn't do.
yeah.
We literally walk into the castle, doors right there, walk through the door, first level's right there. Boom, go in, get a star, and then you're like, "Oh, I can get other stars. Interesting." You get other stars, then you go out, obvious stars on the door. You're like, "Oh, I guess if I have stars on the door, if I have that amount of stars, I can go in."
Well, I mean, to be clear, it is a one-player game, which is the one shortcoming I will say I think Nintendo probably could have pivoted on a little bit. I don't know how you would have adapted it in the same way that they had done like multiplayer Mario previously because it was turn-based. But if you had found a way to do like a co-op where it's like Mario and Toad or Mario and Luigi in this, that might have been kind of cool. But that's a lot.
I feel like you just would you would have to have done it the same way like Mario games always were.
One, I don't think you can do that in an open world game though. Like what
Yes,
happens?
but
One
this-
vanishes and the other one comes out of the warp
This
pipe.
game's very loosely open world because you're in Peach's castle and then you have all the sub-worlds. You can explore outside the castle. You have like a bunch of secrets and stuff that you can, and a lot to do in and out of the castle, which maybe would have proved a little difficult to have two players at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, it's just like GTA. You don't see two-player
Or-
GTA.
how about like I guess you probably couldn't have done it this way back then, is split screen it. One is Mario, one is Luigi. You can meet each other, but you can also go your separate ways, and you can split up. And you get combined stars, like all your stars that you collect combined to the same, so you can unlock doors. Like if Mario goes and get 3 stars, as Luigi, you could go unlock the 3-star door.
You remember clans in Call of Duty?
Yeah.
This is a game where I would think that it would be cool to see it adapted to an online multiplayer where you have a bunch of different people in like the same castle environment. and you have like clans where you can gather your stars together. I mean, that would be a cool adaptation. I mean, not
Would
for
be.
this. Like this is great in its own regard. But like on a future Mario game, if they come up with something like that, that would be kind of. I could see that going real well. I could also see it like not
It
being
probably
worth anything.
it probably would just flop.
Okie dokie.